tells me that's not the last battle we will have on this ship.
Prepare to dock!
Ah, the Delos Islands. Two sides of the same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo. And Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios. That's you. Podarkes, cruel leader of Delos Islands, takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed his
Insatiable.
Yes! His insatiable thirst for power.
Podarkes is one of them, Varnavas. The ones hunting my family. Keep reading.
We are a modest but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Mystios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
We arrived just in time to help.
You see, Poseidon wasn't trying to drown you. He was getting you where you needed to go. Aggressively.
Does the note say where Kira is?
There are two locations marked. A camp along the northwestern coast and a hideout that looks like it's underneath the city.
Podarkes sounds like a cruel man.
He's worse. I once heard a family was late in paying their dues to the gods. Podarkes sent his men to their farm and took the young ones from their beds. When their mater and pater woke up to feed the animals, they discovered the animals were already feeding on the corpses of their sons.
The sooner I send this monster to Hades, the better.
Even Hades would shudder in his presence.
This place seems nice.
This island has a giant history, my friend.
We don't have time, Varnavas.
I meant Mykonos literally has a history involving giants. Apollo was once friends with Hyperboreans from the snowy north, until one day they sent 2 maidens and 5 of their men to Delos with offerings for the son of Zeus. They were never seen again.
And Mykonos?
The island itself was built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Heracles.
It's time I met with this Kira.
I'll have the ship ready in case we need any immediate departures.
That was Kefalonia, and that was mostly your fault.
Ha ha! Here, Kassandra.
Here, Varnavas. Seems like a good place for a hideout. I'm looking for the one called Kira. I've come in response to a call for help. You missed.
Are you here to spy, Athenian? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
I came to help a fierce group of rebels. But I show up and you're all drunk.
Podarkes and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy. His spies are everywhere. He won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last. And suddenly, you show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the eagle of Zeus. My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kira.
Your note mentions Podarkes. I'm going to find him.
His house is on the coast, north of Mykonos city. But he's heavily guarded. We've never been able to get close enough without taking heavy casualties. This is why I sent for you.
I thought Delos was the heart of the Delian League. Athens' pride and joy.
We were, until Athens took the League's treasury away from Delos.
Why?
So they could build a statue of Athena mocking Apollo. The people pleaded with Podarkes not to trust Athens with the treasury, but his thirst for power made him deaf to his people.
If things are so miserable, why doesn't Delos abandon the League?
Podarkes sends Athenian soldiers to collect money from us all. The moment that stops, Athenian ships will burn our islands to the ground.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Kassandra, and Sparta too.
Podarkes discovered the other camp and sent Athenian soldiers to attack.
Malaka!
You and your rebels are too drunk to fight. Leave the soldiers to me.
If you think I'm going to miss a chance to kill Athenians, you're the one who's drunk.
Did Sparta answer your call for help?
A Polemarchos named Thaletas and a handful of Spartans landed on Mykonos not long before you.
It's their camp we're headed to, isn't it?
Thaletas needs our help now, though he'd never admit it.
Sounds Spartan, all right.
Yeah!
Well, that got the blood pumping. I should talk to this Spartan.
You fought well, Kira. You too. Spartan?
I was, but that was a long time ago.
Spartan blood is eternal, stranger. What's your name?
This is Kassandra, the one I told you about.
They call me Thaletas. I was Polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was?
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
We've all lost friends to this war.
And we will mourn them later.
She's right. We shouldn't be standing here drenched in Athenian blood.
We'll be safe in the hideout. Let's talk there.
Will you come to the hideout now or meet us there later?
There's no time to waste. We'll go to the hideout now.
How long till Podarkes finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan.
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you. But you're a general. To those men now, you need to think with your head.
All you do is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight!
And we will. But right now, we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Kassandra, what do you think we should do?
Kira's right. Taking them head-on would be suicide.
Sailing here was suicide! Right now, my men are on the beach. That's where I'll be!
Let us don't!
If you decide you actually want to win this rebellion, come find me.
Spartans.
Don't mind him. He'll be fine after he kicks something. But I'm glad you agree with me, Kassandra. Meet me at the Temple of Artemis. There we can discuss how to take down Podarkes.
This is going to be a long rebellion.
Kassandra, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you didn't throw another blade at me.
I know. You came all this way and I was cruel to you.
Well, you weren't the first, and you won't be the last.
Delians are kind people. At least we were. Before him.
Podarkes.
That man's been hunting me my whole life.
Podarkes and others like him want me and my family dead.
He executed my family when I was very little. I survived on the streets. Was raised by hunters, rogue warriors, and mercenaries like you. They are my family now. And one day, I will fire an arrow into his black heart. One for every Delian family he's destroyed.
Then it's time we turn this predator into prey.
How do we get past his guards?
Soldiers need two things to fight. Swords in their hands and food in their bellies. Take them away, and the guards fall.
Scouts reported Podarkes' supplies and weapons were stockpiled in the old ruins on Delos Island.
I'll go to Delos, find their stockpiles, and destroy them. I should be extra careful. The Kintos ruins. This is where I'll find Podarkes' weapons and supplies. supply crate. Should destroy these without attracting attention. Who knew rebelling was this much fun? The soldiers' weapons. Don't mind if I do. This should cripple Podarkes' defenses. That should do it. Kira will want to hear about this.
And? Is it done?
Podarkes' guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs from now on.
Excellent.
So, what will you do once Podarkes is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is, I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle. To live, to laugh. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Kassandra do once this is over?
As long as there's war, there's always work for Amistios.
You fight with such passion. I keep forgetting you're only here for the money.
It's time we got going. When Podarkes learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Delians.
Here.
Kira will lead us to victory. I tear apart anyone who gets in her way.
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkes where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
Delos keeps its wealth in one place, under constant guard. We steal it, and the soldiers will go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkes will be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
Before we start feeding organs to animals, can you get me to the nation's purse?
Our spies have located it in Miltiades' fort. I'll have Praxos gather the troops.
It's best if it's just the two of us. Easier to sneak in and out undetected.
Good thinking. Let's move. Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can be fickle.
It was the gods who sent you to me. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
I think I prefer Mykonos. They really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred grounds of Apollo. Women about to give birth are shipped over to Mykonos.
What happens if they don't make it to shore?
Both babies.
Phobos, let's go! Come on.
I'll keep an eye out for reinforcements. And don't you die on me.
The watch will be vigilant here. Guards everywhere. I need to be careful. This fort has seen better days. They should have spent some of that silver on upkeep. The nation's treasure, ripe for the picking. Done. Kira's going to want to see this.
Don't come any closer. Out of the way, by you!
Cassandra, there you are. Good news, I hope.
When the people of Delos discover Podarkes lost every coin of their nation's treasure, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkes, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
The job is done. Payment is my reward.
Coins are as cold as death, Misthios. They soothe me as well.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. You've given us hope. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkes is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.
Κρατεροί, οι τιτενείς, τους πόδας κλείσατε ως μέλλοντες...
I'm looking for Kira.
Not here. Gone hunting. Wants you with her, she said.
I'm in. Where is she?
Praying to the gods for a good hunt. The altar of Artemis, east from here, on the north bit of Tavern Point.
Thanks.
Πρωτών ψυχάς, σι θεά γλαυκόφ ευρεσίτε με, πολύ λιστη βασίλεια.
Keen-eyed Artemis, guide my bow. I pray to you with all my heart that Kassandra doesn't scare off the animals with her heavy footsteps.
I thought I was being quiet.
If that was you being quiet, we'll have nothing but trampled grass to eat for dinner.
Nice altar.
The flowers remind me of sweeter days. But your real concern should be, how skilled are you with that bow?
I don't need to pray to the gods to hit my targets.
They've been known to disguise themselves as animals. I just like to warn them I'm coming. Because I always hit my targets.
Sounds like a challenge.
Come, the ibex is swift. We're not going to catch any by standing and chatting.
Μάκαρ πολιόνιμε, πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα.
There's a spot down here where I used to hunt as a young girl. It was hunt or starve in those days.
Same for me. I started by catching and cooking rodents.
They make a good soup. But look how far you've come.
How far we've come.
Stop! No! No! Out of my way! I'm on to you! Move! Now!
There. Isn't it beautiful?
It is. So show me how to use this bow. Among other things.
My people will be well fed, and the gods will have their sacrifice, thanks to you.
You're a great hunter. Why did you actually want me here?
Don't be naive. There's something between us, even though I know I shouldn't act on it.
Because you love Thaletas.
And I always will. I should gather the spoils of the hunt and get back to my people. Take some with you. It's as much yours as it is mine.
Thanks. But your people need it more than I do.
Spartans! Many brothers were lost to the Athenian dogs, but we are still here! The Battle of the 300! Leonidas was lucky to have that many men! Today, we honor the fallen! Today we send our enemies to Hades! Kira will fight and die for her people! We will do the same! We don't go home until these islands are ours! Delos called! Sparta answered!
Είτε παιδες, κρατεροί, ηχητελείς, τα σπόδας κλείσατε ως μέλλοντες στρατιώτε ενέργοι.
Cassandra, I didn't think you'd come here after calling my plan a suicide mission.
And miss your speech. Never.
Athenians give speeches. Spartans give orders.
Your men are brave, but they won't be enough. We need those reinforcements.
They'd never get here alive. The Athenian navy is too powerful, and our ship is at the bottom of the sea.
Mine isn't.
You'd confront them in open waters? Not sure if you're brave or just mad.
The Adresti and I have faced greater challenges than a few Athenian ships.
You fight like Achilles reborn. But even you couldn't defeat the entire navy.
But if I sink enough ships, the Spartans can get through.
There's something else. A helmet was left on board my ship. It was my brother's.
I'll sink the ships. But I'm not making any promises about the helmet. The sharks will have full bellies when I'm done. Get ready to leave!
Commander! We've been waiting for you!
Head for open water! Sharks now, Athenians! Archers! Taletta sends his regards, Athenian scum!
There's much to do, and many unknowns of our present.
Get that sail down! Get the oars out! Fire! Rowers, go! We're moving now!
Weaken the ship! I think we're out of danger. What do it? Oh, if we sink more, the Athenian forces will crumble. Commanders left the helm! You're released!
Enemies no longer.
Ah, you're back! I overheard fishermen telling tales of the Adrestia cutting through the sea.
The Athenian navy is scrambling.
Ah! Let their blood feed the sharks.
There's more. I have your helmet right here. Take it.
It saved me more times than I can count. Thank you.
The Athenians will retaliate for what I've done unless we hit them first.
If that's the plan, we attack their commanders. Athenians are sheep. Kill the shepherd, and the flock will flee.
March on them and they'll see you coming. I work better alone. I'll take care of these commanders.
You're going straight for their throats. Still, leave some Athenian blood for me.
I want names, Thaletas.
This Andros commands the Athenian elite guard. Polemion is their strategist. And the last, a general named Neoclis, is missing.
When the commanders are dead and more Spartans arrive, there will be plenty of blood for both of us. There he is, hiding in plain sight. I don't want to be spotted here.
Swear I heard something. Huh?
The gods can save you, soldier. There's one. All the marble in Mykonos can't save you from my spear.
What? Something's not right over there. Arrows incoming! You! Now you die!
Thaletas sends his regards. Thought you could hide on Delos. Found you, coward.
Now, please! You can't hide forever! We're going to find you, traitor!
Think we won't spill your blood on Delos? Ha!
The commander has guards, but they're not there to protect him.
Did I tell you I am saving all of my drachma to buy a ship? One day I'm going to sail tomorrow.
No, hadn't heard.
I never actually sailed the ship.
Huh? Is someone trying to mess with me? What?
Hey!
I should check that out. You're not welcome here, sellsword! Leave!
Not good!
Thank the gods! Those soldiers are blood-hungry. They want me dead. They say I'm a deserter.
You look like a commander to me.
I don't recognize our army anymore. The things they do in the name of duty.
You'll never survive on Delos. I have a ship. Can you fire a bow?
I was an archer before I was a commander.
And now you're an archer again. Find my ship, the Adrestia. A man named Varnavas will be waiting for you. He'll keep you safe. You're bleeding. A lot.
Come to turn me into the priests?
Depends what you've done.
Don't know if anyone told you, but it's illegal to die on this godforsaken island.
So I've been told.
Shame nobody told the beast roaming around. Vrach me to the one who kills it.
If you're paying, I'll hunt and kill this beast for you.
You're not the first hunter to tell me that. But I still have all my vrach me.
I'll find the beast and kill it. Try not to bleed out before I return. not belong here. A corpse. This one's had its guts ripped out. A feast for the birds. A bloody handprint. Hasn't been here long. A shipwreck. Might explain how that bear got to Delos. This record says the bear came from Arcadia. That woman was smuggling the beast. But why? There's nothing left to find here. I should return to the woman.
You're alive! And the monster?
The bear's dead, and you owe me payment. But first, let's talk about you. Arcadia, right?
Yes.
The bear was being smuggled from Arcadia. I found a record of what was on your ship, and your bloody handprints. Talk!
All right. We were smuggling the bear for a man named Sargon. Poseidon had other ideas. One of his storms crashed us here, and that evil beast broke free. It went right for the crew.
That explains the bodies.
They were my family!
You've suffered enough. What the Vilians don't know won't kill them.
A Misthios with a heart. You're as rare as that monster. Here, take what drachmi I have left.
Here. And don't let the Vilians catch you bleeding everywhere.
The filthy rebel stole from the sanctuary. He spilled blood on sacred soil.
Good people of Delos, your hearts are big, but we must use our minds in this matter.
He deserves death! We demand justice!
Though putting the man to death would be justice for who? Can a citizen truly be partial when justice is sought? Must we not first define what justice is?
Don't listen to Athenians. They do nothing but talk, talk, talk. We want action.
Ship the rebel to Mykonos, where nothing is sacred! Kill him there!
Life has value, no matter where you are.
Socrates! You just make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Kassandra, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to Delos?
Once I heard the great Socrates was on Delos, I raced over to hear his words of wisdom.
Ah, but what are words? Can they be wise, or are they simply words?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now, there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
Soldiers captured the rebel. He stole from the sanctuary to help finance the rebellion. When guards attempted to apprehend the man, he killed one of them.
Murder on Delos. They're probably going to kill him.
Indeed. Though it's illegal to end his life here, so he awaits his fate to be transported to Mykonos.
Where do I come in?
Would you say this rebel deserves death? That killing him brings justice?
Let me answer that by asking you this. What exactly is justice?
A brilliant question. He stole, which is wrong.
But it was for the freedom of his people, which is right.
He killed a man.
To save his own life.
He broke a sacred law, one he knew honored the gods.
So you're saying he can kill and steal, but stain the earth, and he should have his throat cut?
I am saying nothing, but when we stray from the law, are we not like the animals?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
There always is.
The rebel is being held north of here in the Estiatorium. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait. All this just to convince me to save the man?
Convinced, never. Though I am curious. Now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay this rebel a visit. Sounds like we have a lot in common.
I thought you might, though I have no drachmi to give. Only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
Well, that's something, I think. Let's hope no one notices me here.
You dogs! Let me go! You'll never get me back to Mykonos! Kira will come and kill you all! Fall back to where you came from, pigs. This is the land of Apollo.
Sounds human. Better check it out.
Thank you, Mistios, but you were too gentle with those pigs.
Keep your opinion to yourself. You've caused enough trouble. Now follow me.
Death to our oppressors, and anyone else who tries to claim the Delos Islands. Delians are free.
More Delians will die if you don't shut up.
Silence is what led to this. I'll scream till my lungs bleed, and all soldiers are dead.
Malaka! You have a very loud mouth. You could have gotten us both killed.
Then our sacrifice would set fire to the hearts of the rebels. Then cast every non-Delian into the sea for Poseidon to chew up and spit out.
You realize I'm not Delian. The Spartans who fought and died for the rebellion are also not Delian.
Athenians want these islands for our wealth. The Spartans want these islands for Sparta. I won't let them have it. We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going straight to Kira. The rebels must leave their caves. The time to attack is now.
I can't let you go back to Mykonos alone.
I knew it. You're one of them. You don't belong here. I'll send you and your kind to the Styx.
Wait to hear what Socrates has to say about this.
Socrates! Another foreigner has spilled blood on sacred soil.
Perhaps they did, but mistakes are a failure of intellect, not character, are they not?
These are sacred lands! Our laws are clear!
Ah, are they? Is it not possible to know what is right, and thus do wrong? Then the foreigner acted out of ignorance, not malice.
So you say we need to tell every person on the island what the laws are?
If a law is truly just, is it not knowable through deduction alone?
Ah, Kassandra, seeing you on Delos sets my heart at ease. So tell me, how was your encounter with the rebellious prisoner?
You never told me he was an extremist lunatic.
Ah, but who am I to judge what is too much or too crazy? Are we not both at some point or another?
He would have thrown you and your philosophies into the sea.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
There may have been a few drops, but everyone survived.
Interesting. A mercenary who carries blades of death wherever she goes, and yet, in this particular case, she chose life.
What can I say? I was in a good mood.
And what of the rebel?
He's dead. Probably for the best.
Best for Delos? Best for the rebellion, or best for you?
Yes.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
It's a pleasure, Socrates. I can always count on you to give me a devastating headache.
The pleasure is mine, Kassandra. Hope to see you around the symposiums again.
Don't hold your breath.
Eagle Bearer, my name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood, and thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
Fight with us! Together we'll run our shields through their skulls and spears through their hearts!
I'd be honored to fight with Sparta.
To battle!
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
Fight back!
Challenge me! Your death on this
Ah!